Marathon training week 2 is upon us and motivation is still super high, but we're starting the week with a little spin out of the legs on the exercise bike, aka the bike that goes nowhere. I know what you're thinking, this should be marathon training, but I did hit up the Worthing 10k yesterday, so I'm literally just trying to flush all that out of my legs, get the legs moving, and then of course some oats and coffee to get us going ready for the day. We've got a family day in store before later we're hitting up a run to get back into the marathon training. And we are back in business. Marathon training week 2 is a go. I'm back out with the training partner who is asleep, so hopefully this doesn't wake her, but this is the first run back after the Worthing 10k, and to be honest I really want to race more because it's so fun getting in the mix. You'll never push yourself that hard in training. The problem is I just don't think like efforts like that fit into marathon training basically, because I did do some stretching this morning. I'm not going to lie to you and say I used to stretch, because I never stretch, but I'm just trying to stay on top of things like recovery. I'm sort of thinking like maybe sports massages and stuff, because like running just beats you up a bit more, especially when you go full gas. Like, I'm surprised how good the legs feel after the 10k. Like when I done Fleet half marathon, I came back from that and I couldn't even walk downstairs. So I don't know, I just think the best way of training is racing. That's my approach. It's always been like that with bike races, but I don't know if I can do that in this prep. We're gonna see if I can juggle it, but today we're just 6 to 8 miles easy. That's the go-to run, and I'm aiming for like 5-minute Ks or something like that, maybe a touch quicker. But yeah, just keeping the legs ticking over after yesterday, and then before we give it gas again. That's a good start to week 2. Me and Ava got about 8 miles in. You were still asleep at the end, weren't you, Bubs? But Daddy had to walk up and down the road a few times, but Mummy is in full 100% stress mode, so we won't even speak to her. Hence why Daddy's made dinner tonight. Beans on toast, bleak dinner. We were meant to be having lasagna, but Mummy's gone off the rails, hasn't she, Bubs?
That's not fair at all, because I've gone off the rails. I've been trying to pack.
All right, she's trying to be a...
I can't pack 3 suitcases and cook a dinner, can I? So you ran. If you didn't run, you could have...
All right. We're having a Vela Forte protein shake instead. So I'm getting some protein in. We're back tomorrow. We're probably going to have to cut that last bit because we're really in a loving relationship, really. But tomorrow, speed session. Tuesday morning, and it is time for speed. And I love to hate these sessions. Once they're done, you love them because you feel like a legend because you've ran fast. During them, they are painful. But today's session was 6 by 800 meters. And I am trying to hold 5k pace for this. I'm massively surprised that I'm doing these sessions. I have no idea about training for a marathon. Like, ChatGPT is taking me through this phase. And in all honesty, I thought I was just going to be doing loads of long, slow runs, a few like marathon pace efforts. But I'm assuming, if you know more about running, comment down below and let me know. I'm assuming I'm doing these sessions just to work my top end and that speed. And then when I go into running at the marathon pace, it should feel easier. It does feel easier, and also it is quite fun having these speed sessions in there to really get the lungs going, get that top end, and just feel like you are absolutely goosing yourself in them. But yeah, I will pop all of the splits up on the screen that I've done for this session. Pretty much all of them were under 5k pace, so super happy with that, and it is just an absolute lung buster from start to finish. But you know what, it means that I can still mix in some of the 5Ks, the 10Ks, hopefully, that I do want to do. I'm just trying to logistically work out if I can get them into this training plan while still hitting the long runs and stuff like that. But Tuesday, was a painful one.
My word, that was absolutely grim. I'm doing a walk after the last one to cool down. I'm assuming that's the sort of session that never gets easier. You just go faster. Right, let's try and move. Oh, jeez. Tuesday PM, we are back in business. The full family affair, and mummy's back training, park run. We are coming for you. 10 seconds. This week she's up in the game. 16 lots.
Not through my choice.
3, 2, 1, walk. So this is session 2. She's doing 16 lots of 30 on, 30 off, because now I know that she's got a 40-minute park run and I know she's been slacking. So she's been building. Proper athlete, not like daddy, he just goes all in. So this, and then we do a little walk. Make those hands look athletic. She's not trying hard enough, is she? I can tell. If you got the energy to do that, you ain't trying hard enough. It's getting serious, baby, round here. Jumper's coming off. The ginger Mo Farah is out for pain. $16 lots of 30-30s for mummy. Absolutely smashed it. How hard was it out of 10?
7.5.
7.5. So you're not going harder.
Park run. Those last couple of when you joined and you were like 30 seconds of like at the end that was hard.
So we can push mummy a bit harder.
9.5 out of 10 hard on that park run at the end.
Mummy needs to know what 10 out of 10 feels like.
Childbirth.
Yeah, go to that place. Go to that place. I need my legs to be paralysed. But honestly, mummy is absolutely smashing it. So proud of her for getting out, getting it done. It ain't easy when you're a mum, is it, Rocket? I've got it easy apparently. I was the one at 1 AM rocking the bubs to sleep.
I thought it was 5 AM.
Yeah, I thought it was time for my alarm to go off, and I heard Ava cry, so I was like, I'll do it. Turns out it was 1 AM. So I'm running on fumes. That is day 2 complete of week 2, and you'll be pleased to know after the wife's outburst yesterday, I put my foot down and we've finally got a lasagna. That was not the case. I'm going to be doing the washing up later. But catch you in the morning. Early start this morning and we are in the gym hitting some weights. Same session I done last week, but just progressively overloading heavier weights basically. And the goal that this block now is to stop worrying about, oh, I've got a 10k, or I want to try and do a sub-17 park run. I need to nail these gym sessions. So I've only really been getting 1 gym session in a week. I want to try and up that to 2, just to make myself as strong and robust as possible. And then we're going to head out on the bike after. We've got a big day on the plan today. Out on the bike first thing, obviously gym session, bike. The bike's my way of topping up the endurance and keeping my cycling legs there a little bit, because I've got some races to do this summer, so I can't completely stop it. And in all honesty, the best way to get faster, fitter for endurance races and endurance events is just to train harder, do more basically. It works for me, so this is like a little add-on, and really I shouldn't be doing 2-a-day runs yet. There's no point absolutely smashing myself when I can get a good adaptation from the bike, like a zone 2 session, low impact, and still be working my lungs, getting fitter. And then we can head out this afternoon for an aerobic run as well. I've set a target that I feel like needs respect and needs the training to get it done. So ride to work, then we run. Catch you after work. session 2, back to business, and we're out running 6 to 8 miles easy again. These are just, like I said, the staple aerobic runs, but I'm keeping it easy because tomorrow's like a marathon pace session, and I'm like running along thinking, what pace shall I try? I know I've said the sub-3. Part of me wants to do these efforts harder. Part of me is going to regret that in probably 6 weeks time. I just always can't help myself want to go full gas as hard as I can go. That's not good for a marathon, right? So I need to stop talking because this one is still not asleep and we're 20 minutes in.
Wednesday complete. Excuse the topless man, my top was stinking, but we got some good news. Ava was so motivated by Run Club today. She crawled for the first time. You are a legend. Were you motivated by Daddy's running? Nah, not really.
She thought, F this, I need to get out of here.
Yeah, she's trying to get away from me. But good news, tomorrow we run fast, or try to anyway.
It was head down, get the job done this morning. We had the first like marathon pace block and, well, threshold. It said 4 minutes per kilometre, but I was just feeling unreal, like cruising. When you've done a full gas 10k and then you've got 10k marathon pace, feels easy. So maybe I shouldn't have done what I've done, but I'm still like testing the waters to see what I'm capable of. Like, I think I need to do before the marathon another half marathon in there at like goal, like at a tough marathon pace, and see how that goes, because just then that was like 2:40 marathon pace. Could I hold that for another 32k? Who knows, in 20 weeks time, 18 weeks time, whenever the marathon is. I think it's a big ask, but I don't have carbon shoes on. I've just got my comfy runners, so who knows. But I think average 3:45 for that, so it felt cruisy as well. So just a cool down now and then work.
Friday morning and I was out on the bike, no running today, but it was an absolute killer session. I was testing out some bikes, so testing my hardtail and full suspension, which involved me riding full gas and in a lot of pain.
I need a minute.
And then I did get a sports massage today, so the hips and the glutes are feeling loose. Rocket, I am ready for you, baby. My hips are so loose.
I'm Mr. Lover.
Yeah, I went and saw Abby, and I kid you not, she had her elbow in my glute. I was squealing like a little girl, and that is why I've got no footage of it. What a shame. I can't be putting that on YouTube. But yeah, like, I think I'm gonna stay on top of that over like once a month during this marathon prep, just like getting a sports massage, keep everything tickety-boo. I've been told my glutes are super tight and that I need to start stretching them out. So while this afternoon I was multitasking as a dad, I was playing with Ava while doing the pigeon pose, so getting my stretch on while being a good dad, because the Rocket was out getting her nails done. How do the other half live? Right, let's see your nails, Rocket.
For the christening and holiday.
Wonderful. Honestly, she won the lottery and I do not know about it.
It was the gift card you got me for Mother's Day, thank you.
Oh, right. Another one that Daddy had to pay for, Babs. But yeah, so no running today, just having a bit of an easy one. When you've gone out on the bike anyway, it's a tough session. And then tomorrow is a big weekend. We're going to be hitting probably my longest run. I think it might be my longest run ever, I'm not sure. But I'm going to wrap this video up here. We've got a homemade pad thai for dinner. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Marathon training continues. I'm absolutely loving it. And I'll catch you in the next video.